building an air quality monitor. For several years, we've had this PurpleAir sensor in our backyard. Tells us the air quality. You can see it on PurpleAir map, but I didn't want to look it up on a map. I wanted to see it in the house, real easy to know just what's the day look like. So the idea is to use this thing. It's called a ESP32 chip, and believe it or not, this is an entire computer here. It costs about $4, and it's going to talk to the sensor and get the reading of what the air quality is, and it's going to then make this LED ring the color that represents how the air quality is. It's also going to use the Home Assistant software I have in the house. So the software part's pretty easy. It's just within Home Assistant, I can have it read the sensor, and then the sensor's going to take that data you see on screen and pass it off to the ESP32 chip. So here we have basically what we call the smoke test, where I've hooked up the ring to the controller, that's a little teeny controller right there, and having it make RGB. So on to the next steps. First pass in trying to build an enclosure. At the point where I have to actually solder onto the ESP32 board. Soldering iron's ready, and I got to just have a resistor and a capacitor and connect the LED ring to the circuit here. That is an absolute hack, and just because I'm lazy, I don't want to build a breadboard. All right, so we just apply some power off a battery pack. And look at that, it wakes up just fine. And just got the 3D enclosure piece, and looks like it fits pretty well. I got to keep working on this enclosure stuff. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Not yet. Not yet.
Sometimes the 3D prints don't get started right. Let's see if the 3D printed parts work together. Well, look at that. It actually comes together. No bottom on it right now, but good enough for a test fit. The issue I've run into is on this little board, that little red thing that says C3, that's the Wi-Fi antenna, and it's just not good enough to pick up what I want. So I'm going to try and make a little antenna for it to glob on there to further hack this thing up. Well, this is what my little hacked antenna looks like. Soldered as best I could. We'll see if it works. Well, here's the finished product. It's kind of blown out because there's not a lot of light in the room, but it just looks kind of pale green, and we're right at that edge of green-yellow. So, op success. The details for the project are all up on GitHub, so give it a try if you'd like. Good luck.